decided on the new forward setup, given the injuries you're dealing with this week?
Yeah, obviously we'll make a few changes. Jake Melksham's got through training, so he's one that'll probably come into the side, and Sam Wiedemann, his VFL form's been outstanding, so he's another guy that we've been working towards getting him to this position to come in and play a key role for us, and his form at VFL indicates that he's ready for that opportunity, so we're looking forward to getting him in.
It is a great opportunity for Sam, isn't it? He's obviously a top 10 pick a few years ago. He's fairly seasoned by now.
Yeah, look, he's worked really hard to get his body in a position where he can handle the demands of AFL footy. We've seen a huge change in his physical capabilities, and he's launching at the ball incredibly well at VFL level. So it's an opportunity for him. It's a really strong opportunity and a really important time for us.
You mentioned Melksham there. Is Hibberd all right as well? Ready to go?
Yeah, he's right to go. He probably was really close to playing last week. Unfortunately, we sort of held him over. We really gave him match simulation last weekend training session, so he's fully fit and ready to go as well.
What about Neville Jetta? Was there any ongoing issue or later delayed issue with the head knot?
No, he's fine. He's 100%. So he cleared his concussion test on the day, and has been fine all week. So he's had a full week of training and is ready to go.
Is there a sense of urgency around the group at the moment? You obviously need a win to play finals.
Oh, there's a sense of excitement. There's no doubt about that. We've sort of worked really hard as a club to put ourselves into this position. We've got no better opportunity than this weekend, travelling to Perth against a real quality opposition. So that's excitement for us. That's an opportunity. Urgency, of course there is. There's urgency every time you play. So we'll jump on the plane with a sense of purpose about what we're over there to achieve.
Do you address the zip and 7 record against the top 9 with the players at all? Like, is it almost impossible for them to avoid it because it's been talked about so much in the media?
Narratives in footy change all the time. It's something that's in our game, it's prevalent. That's just complete fugazi for me. 17 out of 20 games we've been within a kick. That's a strong position for this club to be in. What we now need to do is to start to maximise some of those moments, and that comes with maturing as a team, that comes with putting ourselves in that opportunity all the time, and that's something that we'll embrace and look forward to.
You seem to be getting results interstate as well this year. Is there something in that, or do you enjoy getting on the plane and playing away?
I think as a young group, anytime we can get away together and play away from home in hostile environments, our playing group look forward to that. So yeah, it's been a strength of ours over the last probably even 2 years. So once again, this week provides that opportunity for this playing group.
You have talked about all year about being so close to that breakthrough. What do you think are some of the things that are holding you back from, as you said, being so close within a goal so many times? What's holding you back?
Just getting used to those moments and looking forward to them and embracing them. We're a club that hasn't been involved in a lot of those moments for a long time, and this playing group's still maturing and being able to deal with those. You see the great teams and the more experienced teams be able to handle those situations better. So that's our great challenge and something we're looking forward to. But I've got no question, I've got total confidence in this playing group that they're going to actually look forward to these moments and actually start really taking them, and it's not that far away.
So when you spoke about connection in the post-game against Sydney between your mids and your forwards, is that extra important this week with McGovern and Barras and down back for West Coast?
Yeah, it's certainly a strength of West Coast, their ability to intercept, mark the ball down in their back half. So we've certainly worked on our connection going forward to centre. Last week it clearly wasn't to the level that we're used to. So we've highlighted it, we've educated it, and we're looking for an improvement in that area.
They've had some pretty important guys drop out, Natanui, Kennedy, Gaff. Have you been able to get a good enough read on how they're playing without those key guys?
Yeah, they play a very system-based footy, so even without key personnel, they still play the same way. So that's good for us in terms of we know what we're going to be up against and we know what we're coming up against. Clearly, they're missing some key personnel, but so are we. So it's still going to be a great game of footy, and looking forward to it.
Do you draw on last year's win? Obviously, different venue, but still making that trip to Perth, similar process.
Yeah, different venue, different game, different intensity. So, of course, you draw on that. You draw on the ability to actually travel interstate against a hostile environment, against a really good team, and perform. So, we've shown we're more than capable of doing that. So, we'll take that confidence with us and head over there on a mission.
Have you done anything specific to playing at Optus Stadium in terms of preparation and that sort of thing?
As a coaching group, we're well aware of the dimensions. It's very similar to Etihad Stadium, so it's a ground that we know well. So we've certainly put some preparation into that and how we want to set our team up and how we want to play.
Just touching on Jesse Hogan, we obviously didn't talk about that right at the start. We talked about Wiedemann, but you'd spoken previously about looking at your training programs, your loads, that sort of thing, because of the foot-related stress injuries you'd already had. Had anything changed before Jesse's setback at the weekend? Yeah, I think we need to really knock that one on the head. That was a specific incident with Hogs that had nothing to do with load. So he had a specific incident in a game that he was aware of. We assessed it, we got the scans, and it obviously came back with a real partial small fracture to his navicular. So that had nothing to do with load. So that's completely irrelevant to some of the other issues we might have had earlier in the year. Have you looked at it though? Had you changed anything after you'd previously spoken about this?
Oh, we continually review every area, whether it's hamstrings, feet, the whole lot, but we haven't changed the way we train. We're continuing to train the same way. We're continuing to train on the same oval, so nothing's changed from our end.
So you going okay? Has he dealt with it all right, sort of having his season ended early the last couple of days?
Yeah, look, he's positive. I think he's more in the mindset of let's get it right. You know, it's an injury that you need to be cautious with. It's an injury that you need to actually make sure it's 100%. So that's his mindset. Clearly, he wants to help the team and see the team, you know, produce the footy that we know we're capable of. So he's really invested into that as well.
The Rebels coach, Dave Wessel, said that he's been sitting in on a few of your sessions. Obviously, it's a different code, but their season didn't sort of end the way that they had hoped. Have you been able to sort of learn anything from the way, you know, from how their season finished, I guess, to avoid more than anything else? Yeah,
look, it's interesting. You know, I was speaking with Dave, you know, their season ended very similar to ours as it did last year. So he's come in just more to, you know, they're in their off-season, have a look at how we operate in our facility, how we operate. But it's been great to be able to have the conversation with him about what they learnt. And, you know, we're very similar with what we learnt last year. So, you know, it's a situation that we're in now that we've got to look forward to what we're actually preparing for now. There's a level of excitement, there's a level of opportunity, and we're going to go after it with all we've got.
Would it be a major failure if you were not to play finals this year, Simon?
Oh, I don't see it like that at all. I just see it's about what we've got to produce this weekend. We've just got to stick to the formula of how we play and look at that at the end of the year.